Hey guys, welcome to Train Sim TV. Welcome back to another one of our videos. It's been a while, it's been a few weeks, bit of downtime really, whilst we've sort of had a little break and a breather. Sort of all raring to go, and what better way to get back into it than with a new route. ATS have brought us a new route, and it's the fourth phase of the missing link route, which is also known as the West Coast Main Line Midlands and North West route. The fourth phase brings you the Stoke Loop, which is approximately 26 miles, which takes you just outside of Crewe. It veers off to the left, as we're going to do. It'll take you through places such as Kidsgrove, Stoke-on-Trent, and it'll join back up with Norton Bridge, so the junction there, around the Searchlight Junction and stuff, in that sort of area. So that's about 26 miles, all approximate there. On top of that, there's another 14 miles also that's actually added in there, which takes you to Colwich. I think it's Colwich Junction, which is on the Trent Valley. That sort of feeds in for a later phase down the line. So we're not going to look at that little section, but that is also included. So we're going to run one of the scenarios that comes with the route. It's a Pendolino run. So it's a nice 45-minute trip. It gives us quite a quick run through the route, giving us time to stop off, pause, and have a look at what's been built and what's been included. I've got my rail atlas in front of me, so I'm equipped with all the information and sort of what sidings and stuff are as we pass them and stuff like that. I've been down the route a couple of times, but I'm not overly familiar with the areas, so hence why I've got the map out on this one. Right, good morning, driver. Firstly, open your doors and then prepare yourself for an immediate departure. We'll be taking this London Euston train as far as Stafford, and due to engineering work, we'll be running via the Stoke-on-Trent section. Excellent. Right, so that is that. Right, so games and pause. We're in the cab. Let's just get ourselves set up with this. So get the key in. So Pendolino is always a fun one. Let me just sort my camera up because it's a little bit far back. That'll have been due to something I've driven recently on stream. Right, that is sorted. Just cancel all that lot. So get the doors open as well. Right, so doors are open. Let's get some lights on. Wherever they are. I always forget where they are on this thing. There they are. Don't drive the Pendolino off. I should drive it more, but never mind. Right, that's on. Instrument lights. I think there is a button somewhere for that. I would assume it's isolating on the tilt there as well, because we're not on the West Coast Main Line as such on that bit. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, please tell me in the comments so I know for future reference. Where is the instrument light button on this thing? Because I always forget where it actually lives. Blind moment. Nope, had light. Nope, it's not that one. Oh god. It's always an embarrassing moment when you can't find the little switch. Oh, it's that one. Dimming control. Oh, sorry, it's on. After all that. Right, so, Crewe. I'm just going to quickly pause here, just to go through some bits that I can already see. I've seen little bits and pieces on Alan's streams, and I know for a fact that there's been all sorts of bits and pieces been done around here, such as the signals. So there's been a complete re-signal of Crewe. As you can see, it's got the newer style VMS type signalling, which looks cool. There's all sorts going on here, isn't there? Brilliant. That's nice to see. The route features updated OHL and stuff, and there's new models and stuff on this stuff that we're going to be seeing on this route. So I'm not really sure if there's been new stuff put in at Crewe as such. But I know there is new stuff on the route that we're going to be doing, so we will see all that. When you install the route, make sure you've got everything installed. All the reskins are in the manual and stuff like that as well. Make sure your AP packs are up to date. I had an issue where I was missing a livery. Reinstalled the pack and it sorted that as well. So it's just one of them things where you sometimes get a bit out of date with stuff. Again, the route comes under the subscription side of ATS, so you would have to be a subscriber, of course, which is $32.99 for the year, which gives you access to this route and many others. The route comes with 8 scenarios, which are quite a big amount for ATS, to be quite honest, because they usually like to go for a short amount, which is their sort of thing. But 8's nice, a good round number, so it keeps you going. And I've already seen there's actually scenarios appearing on the actual website, so that's good. Now hopefully I'm in the right settings for this thing. It's moving, that's good. I'm on the PBC, so I don't drive this very often, so I always forget what setting I need to be on. Now can I turn climate control off on this because it's already noisy? Yes I can. I hate the noise of the air conditioning. Now I don't know how loud it's going to be, this train, for the video. It was either this or a 350, but the 350 was like a 90-minute scenario. I didn't really want to do that for a video, because obviously driving 45 minutes and stopping and starting is going to obviously mount up in the time, of course, anyway. So we will be on quite a lengthy run in terms of sort of time-wise. Anyway, heading south out of Crewe, we are literally going to be veering off to the left in a second, so onto the single line section towards Bartholomew Junction. So we've got some depot stuff, obviously. This is all the stuff you've seen before on previous version of Missing Link. It's 20 on the curve here, so I'm going to take it nice and easy. I don't want the task to be going off. And we're into new territory already. There was another Pendolino run which started off at Stafford, and I never looked at the time of it. I loaded up, it was in the dark nearly, so I thought, yeah, we're not doing that one. Not good for a video. So the last time I come down here was on the Class 20 Farewell Tour. I've already seen actually on Facebook that someone's making that tour, so that'd be quite a nice one to do. It was an utter thrash day. Very good. So to say we're coming out of Crewe, it's running fairly stable. Pretty good numbers in the FPS there. So we are actually not going to be stopping as such at the station, as I say, but we will take a look at any features that I spot, any little bits and pieces, any detail and stuff that I sort of deem worthy of showing off, of course. Any sort of scenes and stuff, that's what I like to look out for. There's a crossing coming out of the, obviously that must be for the depot there. Got the bells over there, obviously for the safety stuff, make sure wagons don't hit the cables. Some power on. So we're on to this, the single track section now. This is Bartholomew Junction. So we get 51 FPS already, so that's brilliant. That's what we like to see. The only thing that does trigger me is the trees are popping, but that's a DTG. I think it's a DTG one, but I think also there may be some ATS trees in this. I'm not sure, and it's hard to tell because we're in autumn, so I couldn't properly tell you what trees are which. But it is what it is. If the DTG ones, you can't do anything about that, unfortunately. I'm not getting into the full tree thing because trees, and everyone likes to have a thing about the trees, so we're not doing that. That's that, done, out the window, gone. Anyway, moving on. So the first station we're going to pass will be Alsager. Now, I've seen that on the Alan Thomson streams already. It looked very nice, and that I believe has been done by a new chap. So we're going to have a look at that. We'll stop there and take a good look. I think Max Mortimer have been doing bits and pieces for the OH on this, so there's new models. I'm not sure if the old stuff's been reworked or not either. It's weird driving a Pendo on a single line bit of track. So this is a diverted service as well. So I've got the briefing there. So on a bright Sunday morning, taking 11 car Avanti West Coast Class 390 from Crewe to Stafford via Stoke-on-Trent, formed of a diverted Liverpool Lime Street to Euston train service, if you will. I like these as well. You don't see these on a lot of routes. They actually have the cage on the side of the signals, basically for safety for any workmen that would be going up here. Just keep them safe for the wires at the end of the day, basically that. I think these are new. They're potentially new. Yeah, these are new. They've got the datum plates on them. A lot of these as well. The piling. You can see the bolts up there as well, but you can actually see they've got the plates on and the datum plate. One thing I would say is that the plate is very, very low res on the texture. I probably would have gone for a bit more higher res. Same again with the datum plate as well, because that just, I can see what it says though. It says Model Max. That's cool. That's cool. Little Easter egg. I'd have high res them if it was me that could have done it. Whether it's a performance thing where it's been done as a lower res thing, I don't know, but I would have done it. Why not? Make a thing of it. Moving on. So the quality is always, you can see it has been put into the OHLE. The standard's always there. It's one of the big things that ATS obviously focus on is the working of the cables and stuff, making sure that they're all right. There's a couple of guys I think in the manual that have been noted as working on that. We'll go through that as well. So I have got the manual to hand. The first thing what I will say is just basically the little write-up on the ATS website. So basically phase 4, Stoke Loop, Stafford to Crewe via Stoke-on-Trent. The alternative route from Stafford to Crewe via Stone, Barlaston, Wedgwood, Stoke-on-Trent, Longport, Kidsgrove and Alsager. The potteries. This section follows the Trent and Mersey Canal through the historic city of Stoke-on-Trent and the potteries before heading out to west towards Crewe to form the loop. Markov Engineering and DB International depots are also included. Also, again, as I said before, there's the additional 40-mile section which takes you from Rugeley, Trent Valley to Stone. Got some of the level crossing pack stuff in there as well, which is nice. And that is the end of the single line section there. Bit of Rogo actually there. I'll point that out just in case anyone watches the video in the team. Hopefully we can get that removed. Definitely tell these have been, I think, retextured. Cool. So, I don't feel too far from Alsager, to be fair. 2 miles. Already, there's quite a few level crossings on this section. Little platform there as well. Let's do an external view here just to have a look at what's been going on and what's been put in. So you can see there's all sorts of detail going in, which is nice. I think what I will say is it is in the same sort of style of building, but not as much up to now. I mean, usually on some of the ATS routes you would see is a lot of the asset blocks are really, really close to the track. This doesn't seem to be the case here. I mean, you can see there's been bits added in here, but some stuff will be sunk to hide, like car park stuff. There's some of the ATS assets in here. Definitely you can see their industrial stuff's been used. But you can actually see that the housing blocks are now further away, which is brilliant. That is really good. It's nice to see a lot more details been put in on the track side, such as these scenes here. So that's nice. Brilliant stuff. I'm liking it. Farm access bridge there. One thing I would point out though is I didn't realise the Cliffs of Dover were in Staffordshire. I'd love to see some more dem added in there just to get rid of that cliff. It's not the first route I've mentioned that on either. I think DGG have done it before. I've done it, to be quite fair. I've missed a bit of Den out before. Right, I think this is Alsager coming up now. So I'm just going to pause there because we may be able to get a nice screenshot. We'll have a look here first. So this station has been done by one of the new devs. I'm already loving that. Even though that's like flat. Was it flat? Was it 3D? It's hard to tell actually. That's actually 3D, I think. That's ace. I think some of it may be flat textured. I'm not really sure there, but whatever it's been done there, I love that. That's really cool. Different. You see the cable trunking and all the cables are coming out of it. I think the cable trunk might be floating a little bit there, but that's nice. Weathering down at the bottom there, you got the sort of like the green gunky sort of like moss that's growing at the bottom on both the sides there. Nice details, all bits of posts and stuff. These are really, really high quality, aren't they? Look at that. So the station's been serving the community for 170 years. That's cool. Well, more now actually, to be fair. I'm loving the quality of the actual signage. Oop. Couple of holes in stations there. Like, you can't see the glass on, but you can only see the glass on one side. It would be nice. The signs especially, can't see them on the other side. They'd be nice to see if they could get updated. Obviously, fill these holes and stuff and just sort the glass out. Yeah, very nice. All the totem signs there as well. So all the sort of awards the stations won. Some more artwork there. Trains for Crewe. So this is an EMT station. This one you can tell with the colours on the colour scheme there. That's really cool. Ooh, like that. That may very well be. Can we get that as a screen capture? If we can get the sun on it. That may well be a thumbnail because I love that. That's cool. I love this sort of stuff. Sort of stuff we did with Midland Main Line on the Trent Valley. There was a lot of stations with artwork and stuff like that. I think it just makes the stations even more their own with the character. Look at the station. I love this. Oop. Is that meant to be that? It is. That's cool. A nice station building. I do love good station building. It's like the same sort of style some of the ones we did on the Lincoln branch. That sort of theme. I love all this. Very nice. Top stuff. I'm not sure if this is the guy's first model or not. I know it's the first model working with ATS, but I'm not really sure if it's his first one ever, like big sort of station. But yeah, he's done a good job on that. It's very nice. Not bad at all. Got the old disused side on there as well. That's been fixed. Now I'm pretty certain on the stream with a bit of architecture there was a gap there. So that's nice to see that has been filled in with something. Whether it's been filled in with an asset block or something, I don't know. It's been done with the model. But yeah, that's cool. That's new. You can see that's new as well. Anyway, let's press on because we'll be sat here all day otherwise admiring that. It's very nice. Cracking stuff. Right, so we have passed Alsager. The next one's going to be Kidsgrove. So this is where the line from Manchester comes down. So like from Stockport, you've got the Pendley, no, I think the Virgin services and stuff that come down that way, so like Congleton, Presbury, and then on to like as I say through Stockport and into Manchester itself. So you get services that go that way as well. Hence why the extra section down towards the Trent Valley was put in ready for when they do that route. That was the delay as well with the route, because I remember when this was first shown on the ATS stream, they mentioned of it being going into testing mid-January to then be released at the end of January, but then I think then added this bit on to help them out later on down the line to save them having to do it and so forth, which I can understand. Gives a little bit extra as well at the end of the day. so all good. There's a new section coming up. Ooh, I thought I'd missed that then. That would have been good for a video, wouldn't it? I need to slow down as well, to be fair. We've got the reduced speed section at 15 as we go through Kidsgrove. So a couple of things to see. We'll have the station at Kidsgrove, and then we've got Harecastle Tunnel as well to look out for. Then we've got a number of different sidings that we're going to be passing by, so I'll note these out from as best I can read on this map because they're so bunched together. Hopefully I'll get them right. We've got Longport Station as well, Stoke-on-Trent, and then through to Stone, then passing Norton Bridge. Looks like we could be getting held here as well. It's nice that there's a mixture of diverted stuff, there's normal services and also freight. That's cool. So it's definitely got a few different bits and pieces that you can do on this, not all just one thing. It's top and tail as well, that's cool. Oh, have we got that? That is our signal, isn't it? Yep. On a gradient. Station's on a gradient, isn't it? Or is it just floating? It looks like it may be floating, actually, to be fair. I'm not sure if it's on a gradient or not, the track. It's hard to tell. But the station's definitely on a gradient. You can see it points and pivots. But I can't quite tell if the track's got a gradient as such. But I think that's floating, to be fair. Hopefully that can get looked at and addressed. Alright, let's have a look around. Let's see what the station has to offer. So you can see here, this is the line that goes to and comes from back like Manchester way. There's a little garden going on here. Very cool. Got a little like allotment scene, sort of like garden area. It's cool. Yeah, it's definitely floating. You can tell it's floating. Hopefully that could be addressed because. Unless it's just too high up, I don't know. Is it too high up? Is it actually meet with the train? I'd say it's probably about right with the train. I'm not too sure. It's hard to tell. What else have we got? Got a nice footbridge as well there, which obviously spans across the two lines. Oh, beast. Have they made that into decals? I bet they've been done as little space decal things there. I love them. Callum did some with the OTS library. He's done like cracks in the. So we use them on Cumbrian Coast where you got little cracks in the actual platform asphalt, in the, like texture of the tarmac and stuff, which like shows it should be a bit more disused at the end of the platforms and stuff. So I like them. And there's grids there as well. Look, they're cool. Decals just gone through there a little bit. Kidsgrove. Some sort of relay boxes. All sorts of posters. So again, this one's an EMT station from what it looks like. There's East Midlands trains there. Bars and arrows. Oh, hello. Just poking the arm out there. Oh, very good. Nice building. Yeah, not bad at all. Nice little station. A couple of little niggles I was just seen there, but not bad at all. That. Oh, no tamping. We shall not do tamping down here. I'm assuming it's no tamping because of the bridge. Oh. Some canal scene. Can we get... Where's the sun? The sun on that side. It's hot. The sun's in a really, really awkward position here. It's just not help. What I wanted to achieve there, but never mind. Wrong time of day for that sort of screenshot. We'll have a look at that. That's a cool little scene. I can understand with the canal scenes, as that is one of Pete's things. I won't have the patience to make a canal like that. That's literally normal loft and off you go. That's what you're getting. I hate doing waterways and stuff. I can never get them to this sort of standard. I don't have that sort of eye for the canals either, really. Pete will have that eye, so he obviously travels up and down and all that sort of stuff. So he'll see things that I won't have a clue. Now, I'm gonna have a guess that these are not the new boats. I've seen that there is new boats, so why they've not been used here is beyond me. Oh bloody hell, there's a lot there. No, I've just seen what we can explore because obviously it goes all the way, it goes that way as well. I didn't realise the canal came down here, so we've actually missed a lot of the canal work. Some nice locks there as well. Oh bloody hell! Oh, I've missed all that. Yeah, I know there's new boats, so it baffles me how come they've not been using this section rather than the... Oh, hang on. There's one. I think. Calm Times Aviston. No, it's not. That's a Trent Valley one. The ones that ATS have done have a lot more detail around the frontage and stuff. We've got like the sort of like the chunky bulkheads and stuff at the front, and sort of like the I'm not technical on this sort of stuff, but they've got like the floats and stuff that hang off the sides and stuff like that. I don't know. God knows. I'm probably killing the pronunciation of what these are, but you know what I mean. That sort of detail. Harecastle tunnel. So that's obviously the tunnel where the boats will go down. No idea what will come down that way. Nothing, evidently. Obviously something's been down there at one point in past life. Ooh. So Newcastle under Lyme Civic Society Harecastle tunnel, which is 2,926 yards. Opening in 1827. Surveyed and engineered by Thomas Telford. And that was awarded in 2007. That's cool. Nice little detail there. Right, onwards. So that's the Harecastle tunnel for the canal. This is the Harecastle tunnel for the railway. So as we've gone past Kidsgrove, of course, and we're going through Harecastle tunnel next, the next point of interest will be a disused siding, which is Trent Valley. So we'll see if that's included or not, whether that section of track still remains. I don't quite know. So we'll go past and have a look. We need to look for stubborn track, really, don't we? Now, you see them drips? That's water, which is cool. I like that. So they've simulated drips of water coming down from the tunnel roof. I like that. I'm not going to lie, that's quite cool. That's never been seen before in TS, so that's a first, as far as I'm aware. So, fair play. I like little bits and sort of unique USP, really. It's a unique selling point that they've done that. No one else has done that, so that's a unique selling point for this route, if you will. It's nice to see as well the old signal posts have been put into this from Chatmoss 2. So we're going to go via Etruria. Etruria, I think that is. Never heard of it. This is all the potteries and stuff now that we're going by. I'm going to go back on the external just to have a look around here. So again, we need to look out for Trent Valley, which I don't think is going to be too far away, really, because it's not that far from Harecastle on the map. Very good. Good and stable enough as well. 50 FPS is what I'm getting. Got the odd little stutter in there, but that is to be expected. You never get away from that. All TS routes have a bit of stutter. You can be running the highest PC in the world or mid. You're still going to get a little bit of stutter like this as well. AT grease. Is that Alan Thomson grease? So what we've got here? Some warehouses going on. Ponds. No, the scenery's good. It's not just been lobbed down with asset blocks this time around, which is really nice to see. You can tell the building methods are definitely getting better. Well, they have got better, to be quite fair, from the early days. So the new techniques, you can see the new people that are working on them with the routes, like such as Cameron Forbes, which is known from Scott East, so he's been working on this route as well, along with other people. You can tell that there's been newer building methods put into it. It's good, I like it. This is Chatley, I think. So let me just have a look on the map. So we've just gone past No, we haven't. Hang on. Yeah, Chatley. This is Chatley. I'm going to get back in here because I think we're following something. So that was Chatley. No idea what that served, to be quite honest. If you know, comments in below, please, so I know. There's a bit of signage there as well. So telephone for instructions there. Don't think these are used anymore. But to be quite honest, you could probably actually get away with doing a snow out here. Most of the track's usable by also, to be fair. There's loads of sign. Bloody hell, there's all sorts of. So what we got here? By the looks of it, this is all Chatley. I'm just going to get back on here a second so we'll see. So, oh, hang on, we've got SO sidings there. So, Chatley Valley, this is Bradwell Junction, and then you've got SO sidings as well. Carlos Solvents. I've heard of that brand. There is tea tankers in TS from Uvi that have there was a branding patch that actually had the Carlos. Is it Carlos Petrochem or whatever it was named as on that brand. I'm loving the detail and all the scenes and all the clutter that's been used. So it's not bland at all. There's plenty going on. Get back in here. So the next place we're going to be looking for is going to be Longport, which is the freight depot, which is disused, sorry. But then you've also got Longport as well, which is actually in use, which is to do with electromotive, which is here actually. To be fair, yeah, that's quick. It's actually that close. It doesn't look that close to Chatley on the map, to be quite honest. So this is Electro Move It. I get that. Electro Move It. So is that? Yeah, that's Longport. So this is where basically this is where locos come for work and stuff like that. I mean, you've got stuff like stuff that comes from, like the foreign class 66s that come over from overseas, and they'll come here. They'll have work done. Also, not just that, the Class 56 conversions, which are now the Class 69s, that project has been built here as well. So those have been constructed in this building, and there's a number of those actually in use now as well. I think there's 4 on the main line now. I think. One thing I will say is the doors are absolutely minuscule. No way would you be getting a train in and out of there. That against the 66, it just looks comical in my eyes. that could do with looking at. To be quite honest, I know you can't drive in and out of there, but it just looks a bit daft, height wise. So you've got a station here as well. So this is Longport Station, which we were about to go past in a minute. So that's nice, isn't it? Got the Electro Move It there as well, which is cool. So again, another. This is a 2-platform station. I think, is it? Oh no, there's a little bay platform there as well. I don't think that's using anymore. That obviously must have been using years gone by. So nice little station as well there. Let's have a little look. jump down. There's a final fence there. I mean, some fences are absolutely pain in the backside to build. Some work the way you want them to. Some always want to be awkward. Now, what I will say is, have they varied them? No, they're all the same way. I thought they might have varied them grids, to be fair. Just copied and pasted. Never mind. Ah, cool. Ah, it's nice. So again, they haven't just blobbed some asset blocks at the back of it. They've actually put the detail in, which is cool. I like that. The little car dealership, I think, there as well as that. Nice little station. So this one, so I like it for Middleport pottery. Okay. Now, is this a northern station or is this a East Midlands one? It's hard to tell with the colours. It looks more to be. I think this is more a northern one. We haven't got the East Midlands colours on the posts. I could be wrong. I don't quite know. If I'm wrong, tell me. It has been known that I am sometimes wrong. Right, next. Where are we going next? So we've got Grange sidings next, apparently. I'm told. You've got some form of roadway there. I have no idea what road that is. Oh, hang on. I actually got fir drills running there at the same time. Let's just see what it says. It'll tell me in a second. Some A road, I think. The A500. Is that the road that goes through Uttoxeter? Sort of goes across the east towards Nottingham way. A bit of waterway there. Some more signs coming up now. So these, I believe, this is Grange sidings here. And then you've got, what have we got here? It's all sorts. And as if by magic, I've messed up. We all love a bit of messing up in a video, don't we? That's what happens when you look at a map. Etruria. I'm just going to dismiss that map now. I could have just looked on the actual number 9 map and would not have had any issues. Now then, this will be fun because I can't quite remember what you do. Is there a button you've got to press here? Right, let's pop it into there, into neutral, I think. There's a TPWS button you've got to press. I can't quite remember. Oh no, it's moving. We're alright. No, I'm staying in here because you can't hit AWS, which is a pain. So Glebe Street Junction, or Glebe. Yeah, there's all sorts on my map here. We've got like Grange sidings, got Cockshoot CE sidings, Cliff Vale, a China Clay terminal as well, Stoke-on-Trent station, of course. Then you've got Marcroft Wagon Works. I think you've got Pinnocks as well somewhere around here. You've also got the actual stub which takes you towards the Trent Valley Railway, which is a disused section of route, but obviously it does lead on there, so we'll have a look at that as well. A little bit of talc stuck there coming, but it's sorted itself out. I should just sort my act out here now and actually get this right. I'm safe from there. Come out my box. Definitely got a good feel for the sort of like town scene on the top of the hills up there. That has been done with asset blocks, you can tell, but it looks good. It looks fine, I think. Does it look like Stoke-on-Trent to you guys? just going for a yellow. I like that bridge. That's definitely a custom looking bridge. That's cool. There's a bit of canal on there as well. Is that canal or is that a river? It's canal. Very good. Yeah, I wouldn't have the patience for all these waterways. I'm loving the roadway and stuff there as well. That's been really, really nicely done. Not an easy job to do, to be quite fair, junctions and stuff like this. Again, they can be tricky. That's been done really cool. Good job. To be quite fair, I'm working on a similar sort of thing on the Manchester to Leeds route. That's been an absolute mare. I'm doing all the M6. Is it M6? Oh, M621 or whatever it is, around the back of Leeds. And it's like this, but to be quite fair, it's worse. It's all sorts of flyovers and stuff. It's taken ages. I'm sort of like doing little bits and dribs and drabs at a time because it's just that tedious that I get bored of it. So I'm doing little bits here and there as we go. Moving back on, so we've got Stoke-on-Trent signal box there. Some cool stuff going on there. Paint splattered all over the place. Cool. It's a cool looking box, isn't it? Back in here for a second so we don't miss that AWS. So Stoke-on-Trent station's just coming up now. We are under a yellow signal, so we're just going to take it easy. We'll have a look around the station, of course. We may end up getting a screenshot in the station, to be honest. There's more stuff here. So are those? They look like DTG's huts, but they've put signs on them. I think they're DTG's, unless they're ATS's ones. It's hard to tell. They do like DTG ones, but either way they've put if they are and they've put the signs on, I like that. That's cool. Just adds a little bit extra to the area. I like that sort of detail. Adds a little bit more. I've driven down here before, so I sort of recognise this. I've been this way. Supports up there, look. So I believe that, from what I have heard, this station was built about 18 months ago. This one's done by Ben Swift. So Ben's the same chap that did Preston. It's actually been available to the route for quite some time, this one, but it's looking cool. Love how it lets all the light and all the shadows up here. Look, you see all the metal work reflecting down, casting the shadow in the middle of the track there. So when you get to certain times of the day, you're going to get some really, really nice shadows as you go through. As you can see now, you can see all that casting on the wall. Really nice. So it's only been done in the vanity time as well. It's very nice, isn't it? In memory of the men of the North Staffordshire Railway who fell in the Great War, 1918. Oh, that's cool. You can actually read them as well. That's a nice little feature to the station there. Is that a new tuck machine? That looks like a new one. Oh, very good. What have we got over here? We've got the lift there. We've got the bar. Bod. Beer. Barista. So what has this got? A thing on the other side? Tea and coffee shop. That's nice, isn't it? Looks good, that. Nice station. flag up there as well. Now this one's good. You can see. No, hang on. Can't see the. Can you see the glass? It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell if you can tell if there's glass on that or not. It does look like there was a bit of glass there, to be fair. Just hard to make it out. That's nice. That I like that. Not bad at all. But that was fun to model. And we're on yellows. I want to try and get a screenshot. There used to be a through road here as well at some point. It wasn't always just 2 tracks. It's going to let me go through this because otherwise I'll miss that. It's a single yellow as well, so I need to make you aware of that. I haven't gone past it yet. Oh, there's a milk bottle. What's that milk bottle? There's a milk bottle on track. Can we get a screenshot? It's a hard one to get a screenshot. It's in such an awkward angle. I probably should have done it inside the station, to be fair. Don't think that'll work for thumbnail, to be honest, because there's too much going on to fit text in. Probably end up going for the Alsager pick. I've got milk bottles there as well. What am I missing? Looks to be something track related anyway. Maybe TPWS or something like that. I don't know. Have they got, is there some custom ones that have been made? That one seems a bit. Oh. Are they the overspeeding ramps, maybe? And they're missing. Could there be overspeeding ramps? I think this route features overspeeding ramps, to be quite honest. That's alright, that, isn't it? Not bad. Right. Just going to go back in here for a second, because we're still on the yellows. Double now. So we'll have the junction somewhere around here for where Trent Valley goes off, which is just going up now on the left. I don't know how much will be featured track-wise on that. We'll have a little look though. I think there may well be a station somewhere around here. I don't think it's been included. So that is definitely the Trent Valley. I think. Oh no, Trent Valley's here. Ah, it's not been included. Well, am I thinking there is a station here and there's not? I can't. I know VP have got it and they've got a station here, but I don't know if that's fictional station. To be fair, it actually does. To be fair, look on the third rails. Is it maybe disused area? That's probably right then. I'll have to have a look at that. I thought there was always a bit of track there. Probably more fictional thing that VP's done just so they could make use of it. But yeah, that's where the Trent Valley once went off. Then in that case. Oh. I think these are the new trees. There's definitely some LOD issues going on there. I don't know what's new and what's not, to be quite fair here. But that one those definitely are new. Those aren't the DCG ones. There's a weird luminous green going on there. Anyway. Sideways junction. Coming up, it says. So the line where I was looking at, which actually had track, that is the route that goes off towards Uttoxeter. It's starting to rain now. That's good for a video, isn't it? So yeah, it goes off to Longton, Blythe Bridge, Uttoxeter and beyond towards Derby. Is this the Marcroft Wagon Works? Oh, that's quite a big site, isn't it? I didn't realise it was actually that big. Marcroft Engineering. I can see some scenarios being done from that. Doors again look a little bit small. Seems to be a recurring theme going on here with short doors. Although, I've got to say though, I'll give them credit where it's due. They've actually gone for some proper depot buildings this time round, because it's on some of the past routes they've done, they've sort of just used a Cuju building here and there. I mean, I think it was Warrington Arpley, there was a Cuju depot building that was just plonked at the end of the yard where the line went in. It just looked daft. I think the same was on Cambridge as well. But it's nice they've actually put some models in which actually reflect the proper place. It's just the doors are a bit short, so fingers crossed we can see some updates on the doors. That'd be nice moving forward. There's a stadium there as well. I think that's just literally a stadium from another route. I think I've seen that, to be fair, at another place. But that's quite a big yard. I can see some good scenarios being used there. So that'd be nice to see. No, you're not. No, nearly. I don't want to be missing that again. Can't be doing with that. You can tell it's a Sunday, can't you? Because there's not many trains about at the minute. Oh, wow. That's an interesting bridge, isn't it? I'm just stopping and starting it because I'm seeing things and I'm liking the look of them. That's cool. That's a grand footbridge, isn't it? So that's going from the top of the football ground up there and across the tracks there. That's an impressive footbridge. You've got steps there, and then you've got obviously ramps there, which should be for like wheelchair access and stuff like that. That's cool. Goes with the canal as well. Not too keen on that hedgerow. Texture repeats. They look new. They definitely don't look like DTG ones. Because I've been using the fir trees. Yeah, they're definitely new. You can tell they're new. There's a fir tree, some fir tree stuff going on there. They look alright. I like them. The other ones before I weren't too keen on where they looked. Thing is, at the end of the day, trees, everyone says it, trees are not easy. Now these, I think, again, it's easy to tell. You can tell these are different because of the branches. I think these are ATS ones. And they're sort of 2D as well, which is a bit odd. But to be quite fair, from the track they do look 3D. It's just when you get up close you can see them, how they move. There's a 2D style where they move around. Just looks a little bit odd, but end of the day, I think they call them, is it 2.5D? They sort of class that. I think the weird thing is the fact that they don't sort of meet some of the branches over here. They sort of move away, but they do the job. At the end of the day, they serve the purpose. When you're in the train, you ain't going to see that as such. Some wipers going on there. I've got a downpour. I can't. Oh, we've got a yellow. I can't remember what our signal was. Yeah, I like the fir trees on the right there. I'm observing now because there's a fair few new trees coming up here. What we got here? That's a 3D one. That's definitely new. I'm most certain that's a new one. That's alright. It's them ones I'm not keen on. So I mean, it's then gone to the stage that you've got 2 trees in one. Interesting. It's hard to tell as well because we're in the autumn, so it's quite hard to tell which are which when they're all different colours. It's probably easier to work them out when it's a glorious summer's day in the green. Fair play to him for having a go at making some foliage though at the end of the day, because again, it's not an easy job. Foliage is one of them things that gets a lot of stick. I've been at the brunt end of it for using specific ones, but we all have our own preference. I'm open to using different ones as well at the end of the day, which I have done. Oh, it's like pea soup now, I can't see a bloody thing. Hopefully this clears up soon, because at the minute for a video I didn't realise it was going to rain. I am totally out of my depth of what we've passed. That was Markov, weren't it? So that junction, by the way, to Uttoxeter was called Derby Junction. Wonder why? Must be something to do with going to Derby. There's these little ones again, but these ones seem to be ever. I'm not quite sure what that's trying to achieve. I didn't really want to like look and pick fault and stuff, but that just looks really weird. I mean, the branches are sort of missing, but they're not there. So you can see more on that side, but when you go around the back of it, there's literally half it missing. I like that. What I will say is I like the branches and the like the trunks and stuff like that. I like that texture. That's good. The leaves look alright, to be fair. Some of them look a little bit luminous, but yeah, that's a weird one because on one side it looks full, but when you go around the back it just disappears, half of it, and half the branches are missing. End of the day, some things work, some things don't. I suppose it's a trial thing as well, really. I'm sure over time things will get all looked at and updated and get different iterations of different trees and stuff. So what we're going to pass next? Wedgwood. So Wedgwood and Barlston are disused stations. I'm not overly sure if we've passed Pinnocks or not. I think Pinnocks was the Esso sidings, to be fair. Way before Stoke. There's nothing down on my map saying Pinnocks. I presume it's a different name. Right, so this is Wedgwood. So again, this is a disused station. Now it's disused. Yeah, it is disused. You can see it's capped off a lot. There's some floaty bits of lamppost coming through the back light. It's interesting. It's their floating platform. Now, I've no idea why this is shut down, because it to me looks like it wouldn't be in a bad condition, to be quite honest. There's obviously a reason. There's a bit car park level. I think it's the next station, which is Barlston. I think that one's got I think it's subsidence. I think I remember watching a Jeff Marshall video. He visited the area and he went to the disused station. I'm pretty certain that we were on about subsidence or something, why it was shut down. But that one, I think, to be fair, looked alright. It looks like better knit than this one. And I'm loving the fact there's a bit of old Reggie Rail knocking around. Nice touch. And this is another one that they actually have a timetable for a station that doesn't have any services. I think they have a bus service that serves the station though, which takes you like to where you need to get to. I'm loving these where they've got the signs again though. That's nice. Bit of weathering on the bars narrow sign there. Very cool. Right, so the next one will be Stone. So Stone is another junction station, a bit like Kidsgrove. So platform. If I get this correctly, we're going to go through where the platforms are. If you were to continue on towards the Trent Valley, there's no platforms on that side, but I think there used to be station platforms there. They're just not there anymore. We'll just slow down shortly for 25 mile an hour as we cross over. I've not seen any newer boats. I know they're on the new section. Maybe the boats were done late on. It's hard to tell if the rain's lifting or not. Don't think it is just yet. Now, as well, I believe this is, I think, the last subversion of the Missing Link. I think moving forward, they're going into payware extensions. I think possibility of extensions / standalones. Moving forward. I don't think it'll affect anything previously released, so you'd have all this like on your sub side, but then obviously anything moving forward you could get as, I think, as a standalone or extension to the sub side of stuff. Just there'll be payware versions, which is cool. Oh, rain's going. So yeah, if we continued on the left hand side there, that would take us to Colwich Junction, which is about, I think it's 14 miles added on there. I'll show you the map. I haven't shown the map yet how lengthy the route actually now is. I'll pause for a second there. Again, we've got our signage, which is Stone. I'm loving the track detail. There's a weird arrow. No idea why you just got an arrow without a speedboard. Unless it was a siding there once before. I don't quite know. There's a siding there. Another level crossing. There's lots of level crossings. A lot of crossings on this part of the route. But yeah, I'm liking the detail. There's some really nice detail being put into this. Ooh, wow, that's a new tree. It's like the Whomping Willow tree off Harry Potter. What the heck's going on with the top? Interesting. There's some stretchy textures going on there. I've not ever seen a tree like that before. It's like it's looking down on you. think possibly these aren't. Yeah, these are new. You can tell they're new by the colour. Interesting. There's definitely some LOD issues though. As you can see there, that one's popping in and out of view. So trees, though they're new, definitely some of these do need looking at because there is definitely some issues with some of them. That's a strange one. It's like it's inverted. It's like growing downwards. That's a weird one, isn't it? Interesting. Some different. At least I will say though, there's definitely some different models than what DTG have done. So there's definitely some new stuff brought to the table in the tree front. Whether they've used some of the existing stuff as well just to work around it. I mean, obviously you can tell where they've done it. There's like some trees inside each other. It's a bit odd. With their flexi, I'm not sure the flexi. I wonder if they've done any flexis or not. I like the trunks where they branch out. They're cool. Rather than just a little stem into the ground. It's nice to see there's actually some fat tree trunks. That is something you don't see in TS. So that's a bit more of a new, which I do like. There's a floaty tree there. I do like the fir trees though. Definitely. So not bad. They're alright. They need some refinement. Some fixes to the glitches. I think they're just a selection of trees as well. I think there's actually more to come. Oh, whoa. Getting told off here by train. Speeding up too early. Right. Should be back in blue sky, I think, shortly. Rain's gone. So yeah, I think from what they've said, I think there's a number of trees that have been done for this, but I think there's more to come down the line. Loads of different versions and variations of each type of tree and stuff like that. That's cool. If these are new ones, if anything can be done for the popping in as you go along, it's just so in your face. It's like one of the things. Once you see it, you look at them, you know they're gonna pop. Oh, these new as well. The tracks. Is that new grass? Or is that existing? It's hard to tell, to be quite honest. I'm not sure if they've done trackside grass or not. Or they've used what's existing. So 2 miles to Norton Bridge. My map tells me there's no more yard to talk about, other than we're going to be going through Norton Bridge, heading to Stafford. Just want to go out here. Is there anywhere I can get a screenshot? No. I think that gate needs a little bit of attention because you can't get to the gate. There's a fence blocking it. I think we're going to go with the Alsager screenshot, to be fair. I like it. I think Alsager is probably my favourite smallest station on the route. The detail and all the little awards and stuff on the wall. Definitely that is my favourite smaller station to the route. The largest station, well, there's only one large station, isn't there? Stoke-on-Trent. That's the largest. That's the favourite for the largest, of course. You can't do any others. Alright, calm down, train. Is it slowing down to 40 there? I can't quite tell. It is. The speed boards are overlapping each other on the hood. I hate all the tasks and stuff on this thing. It's a bugger. So we're leaving the Stoke Loop there now. So we go back onto the existing missing link section towards Stafford, just for a short section. So it's literally 6 miles. So it's a quick blast on this bit now. We've definitely had the red pen for this though, haven't we? We've red penned a new bit of track today. What are your thoughts on the route, guys? Are you enjoying it? Have you enjoyed what you've seen? I have. I've enjoyed it. It's been nice to see it on the streams, but it's definitely a lot nicer to get hold of it and actually have it in front of you, because you can have a better look around. And obviously when you stream stuff, I get like this. You sort of forget to show things off. So I found things that I haven't seen on stream. So that's one of the good things. You get to have a good investigation for yourself. So I hope I've pointed out a lot of things that you might not have seen. Again, if you want to get hold of this route, you need to be a subscriber to the Alan Thomson website. £32.99 for that. That's for a full year. You get this route, you get other routes as well. Access to bits and pieces that non-subscribers can't get. Going to the manual, I will now read out just what you need. So I actually haven't done this yet. So first of all, Phase 4 Stoke Loop, obviously you get the stations and stuff between Stafford and Crewe, which are Stoke, so Stone, Boylston, Wedgwood, Stoke-on-Trent, Longport, Kidsgrove and Alsager, and then you get the extra 14 miles through to College Junction. There's a lot of scenario requirements as well. Go through them, get them, make sure they're up to date before you do try and run any scenarios. One thing I would say would be quite nice on the manuals is each scenario listed separately, then with what requirements that scenario needs. I just find it a little bit easier than having to download every single thing at once. Route requirements are Great Eastern Main Line, West Coast over Shap, Liverpool, Manchester, North Wales Coast. The branded or unbranded version, so you can have either though, that's good. OHLE pack, which is a ATS payware requirement. Trent Valley, and then UK Train Sim, blocks, lofts, cluster and buildings. Some bits are strict, which will be removed down the line. It then goes on to the installation process, which is pretty simple. You download the route, install it, run it as admin. If it runs up and comes up as a virus, just disable temporary, just to install. Enter your details, run the installer, and off you go. There's a few known issues. Basically, the OHLE will sometimes load slow around Crewe, especially on lower end PCs. Cause is the very large amount of loss in the area. Crewe has a lot of track as well, and many of them are electrified. Fixed to reduce your scenery density or texture quality. Missing or badly rendered scenery or ground textures cause not having all the requirements installed or working correctly. The fix for that would be ensure you have all your route requirements as they are installed. Make sure they're installed correctly. If your installer fails to install, then there's a troubleshooting thing in the manual for that. And then if you can't find the installer for phase 1, 2 or 3, you don't need to get them because those are discontinued. Now use phase 4. I'm not sure if existing scenarios may be broken or not. It'd be a case of checking and seeing if you made any scenarios in the past. So the route created originally by Speedy Pete 202, but it's become more of a team effort. Massive thanks go out to, on the route creation side, Pete Mitchell, Cameron Forbes, Callum Renton, Jake Fuller, Matt Goodison and Max Mortimer. 3D model production is Ash Lightfoot, Ben Swift, Kev Butler, Jake Fuller, Max Mortimer, Callum Renton, Imbue Studios and Chris Trains. Scenarios Dom Cazau, Richard Fletcher and Matt Carroll. Source collection is Ben Wright, Kevin Jones, Louisa Phillips and Tony Dunmore. Technical support is Max Mortimer and Mark Fox. Testing goes to Barry Price, Hayden Yates, Matt Carroll, Matthew Richer, Thomas King, Richard Fletcher, Jake Fuller and Stephen Bonus. Special thanks go out to Nick and Andy at What Wally Bits, D2G, Just Trains, GP Tech, Danny Leach and Amelia Southwood, and all the various people that have supported throughout the building process as your support playing and making through the route basically. And a nice little, there's a little tribute to that. I'm not really sure whose granddad this is, but there's a tribute on the last page that goes out, which is for Grandad Julian. 2nd March 1942 to the 11th of January 2022. So there's a nice little tribute at the back there for whoever's granddad it is. I'm not actually sure who it is, but it's just a nice little thing at the end there, just for the tribute. And that is the manual. God, we're in there. TAS and everything now. Right, that is the manual done. We've done all that. We've done everything else. We've covered everything. We've seen the route. We've been tasked. We've had a spad. We've had all sorts. It's been an enjoyable run. It's a good job we didn't pick a 90 minutes now, because we'd still be at it now. We've clocked in 1 hour and 14 on the first look video, which is plenty. It's a plentiful size. Stop telling me off. Annoying TAS. I should have disabled all that. If you can. Which I think you can. Never mind. We've made it. So this ends at Stafford. So massive thanks. Again, links and everything's in the description for this if you wish to go and have a look. Do take a look at that. Make sure you have all the requirements again. Make sure everything's up to date. Such as your OHL pack, you need to have that updated as well. That's been updated now, version 9. There's loads of new stuff in there for this route. So make sure you have that installed first, and then do the route update, reinstall all that. Make sure your scenario requirements are downloaded and installed and up to date as well. That is always a vital thing as well. I'm just going to stop there. I'm going to pause a second. So yeah, sums up. Very nice route. Good job again to everyone involved. It's always nice to see a new iteration extension. A couple of niggles I've pointed out in bits of foliage, some bits of assets and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a very nice little run. I look forward to seeing some more scenarios for it as well. So I'm no doubt there'll be plenty of them appearing very soon. As I say, there was already one that had been uploaded from, I think, Matt Carroll with 175. So that'll be a one to do at some point. I didn't do that one for this because I only featured part of the route. We can do the full thing. Well, as much as we can do in a run. We can't do both bits though, obviously, because of the route going into two different places. So that is what we've done. So we started at Crewe here. We've travelled along this section of route here. So that was where the Manchester line comes in. Then you've got the bit that goes off towards Derby there. Come down here. That is the other bit that comes in with the route. So that's the Trent Valley here, which comes to Stafford here. That eventually will be a new route. So that will be included down the line as another extension. Hence why this has been done. This is where the little delay came in, because that needed to be really ready for that. Anyway, it's out finally. So if you've not got it and you're a subscriber and you've missed it, go and get your copy. You are entitled to it as you're a subscriber. If not, go and grab a sub if it's your cup of tea, and grab a copy. Excellent stuff. Thank you very much, guys, and hope you enjoyed it. And it's been great to do another video out there. There will be more to come very soon. Take care. Stay safe as always, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.